really coming down out here. Woo! Oh yeah. I'll bring my other flags in. No snow though, just a lot of wind and rain. But I came inside, it's nice and warm and toasty in the house with my wood stove. No, I'm not in Chicago. This is my coffee cup. I support Pete's Coffee. So I'm gonna show some slides real quick, just for safety and bushcraft tips. I have a lot of expertise in survival, and I would like to share it. So in some of my videos, I'll share tidbits of it, and the training is definitely expert level, but I want to bring up some tips for you because I know a lot of people are out there. They're excited when they're young, 20s, 30s, even their teens. They want to go out into the snow and play survival, but I'm thinking, well, with the many years of having survival in my backdrop, it is good practice for you to do that, but at the same time, be realistic too. If you didn't have a cell phone or someone to call and you needed to survive, you're on an avalanche type of mountain, or what happened to me was I was up about 11,000 feet about 25 years ago, and I snowboarded down the wrong side of the mountain. No lifts were going, there were no lifts there. It was just me trapped down below in a lot of snow. And so I just want to bring up some tips on how to survive that. For one, if you're not physically stable and able, or you're 60 like I am, you don't want to be in those situations. But let's just say you are in certain situations. What can a 60-year-old, especially, saying a female, can do, but this goes for everybody, to survive, stay warm. And so in some of my videos, you're going to see me drop these little tips here and there because I don't have it, I don't have a special pattern. This is not a money-making monetized YouTube channel. This is Jackie and I showing our skills. So Jackie knows how to weld. Tig Mig, I know how to weld. And we both know the scuba diving and surviving on water, in snow, in harsh terrains. And so sometimes you're going to see us post the funny things and the godly things and the things about war, some politics, just a little bit. We were starting out as Vargas and LaRue Miscellaneous, but now we're just calling it Vargas and LaRue Channel. But we want to just post whatever we want to post as a free YouTube video for people to watch, laugh, love, feel warmth, learn to believe in God, and also survival tips. We love animals too, so we will be posting some of those things. All right, let's get started. If you're like me, you like to get out and do everything that you can do. Ride motorcycles, go snowboarding, skiing, ride snowmobiles, ATVs. I love to do all of it, even to this day. But sometimes you get snow like this and it's foggy out. You can't find your way. And I've been lost in a rainforest when I was a kid. I was in Eureka. And this huge forest began to get super cold, but so much moisture it didn't snow. But then there was an outing adventure that Jackie and I went out on with our friend. And our friend fell down a steep hill, and the only thing she was hanging on to was the top of a pine tree. So Jackie asked me, what did I have? Well, ever since I was, I would say 21, I would carry a backpack full of supplies. It was along this area that if you looked over, it was so steep. And she went over, and I don't know how. She couldn't hang on to the pine tree top for long, so I ran back and got my backpack full of supplies. To this day, I carry a backpack with me in my car, no matter what weather it is. It's duct tape, a shovel, a fire starter, rope, tarp, emergency blankets. And they've had all of this for years. I've carried the same thing for a long time. Knives, usually just a couple of knives, a hatchet. But these things have really come in handy in emergencies. We didn't have time back then, at that time, to call 911. And so I knew that she could possibly drop into some hard water or into the actual water, and ice is like concrete. I didn't have time, in my mind, I didn't have time to make a harness for my body. I just used a very thin rope. It hurt a lot, but I tied it, double tied it around my waist, and I was able to rappel down and get her out of this situation. Now, it was hard to pull her up, but back then I was very much in shape. And so I just told her to hold on, but her arms were so tired and weak. So I had another plan, and it was such a steep hill. It wasn't a normal hill. It was like a cliffside. When I looked down, I just knew that we would be broken or dead if we fell. And Jackie was monitoring the thin rope. It was like paracord, but stronger. And she wanted to make sure that it wasn't unraveling on the concrete side there. And I kept kicking the snow and packing it in, and that really helped me get Vic up, and we got up. We finally got up. One thing I know is that if you don't condition yourself for certain climates, whether it's hot or cold, you could really be damaged and be within emergency needs. I can definitely say, though, it does wear on your body, because I've been in extreme heat and I've been in extreme cold. Working out really helped back then, but I sure do feel the punishment now. If you're ever stuck in snow, you can't find anyone, you can't get a phone signal, you can't find your phone, you don't have any supplies, you didn't carry a backpack with you, maybe you lost the backpack full of supplies, you're going to have to grab some branches, shake off the snow, and dig into the snow, and grab those branches, as many as you can, shake off the snow, and drag them into your little igloo. Snow is insulation. It's 95% air, and it will insulate and put the body heat back to you. If you are 95 degrees and lower, you will go into hypothermia state. So even if it is snowing, you're going to shake off that snow from those pine leaves. You can use the branches to dig, and also these are insulation. Sometimes it's 10 degrees outside and it snows so much that the tree branches break off and they're brittle, but you can shake that snow off. If they're icy, you're going to have to go into the forest a little bit to grab whatever you can, grab it off the tree and shake it off, because those are going to be lifesavers. They are going to help insulate you. So once you shake off the ice and the snow, you want to lay them down, and you could also insulate the snow walls with them. And these are lifesavers. It doesn't mean everybody is healthy and will live through certain things, but for the most part, this can keep you alive. I remember when I used to do the ice swimming, but of course I wouldn't do that now. I know there are people my age who do it. But one thing, it's dangerous. I should have never done it without having my heart checked, and no one should do that because sometimes you have an ailment you don't know until you actually do something or overexert yourself. And I used to just be extreme in exerting myself. But I will say I didn't have any issues, and I do very well out in the cold. So remember, it doesn't have to be snowy outside for you to get hypothermia. It just needs to be a wind chill factor with a little bit of rain, and you could get hypothermia. I say always have emergency items with you, whether you're walking somewhere, trails, your car, doesn't matter. I mean, I carry it with me everywhere. There's a backpack that I carry. I guarantee you will be able to carry everything that I had mentioned and shown you the pictures, and plus some food that could last for a week. Everything to keep you safe. So always be prepared, no matter where you go. Have that backpack. That's your survival kit. Carry it everywhere. Nobody cares. They don't know what's in there. Take care. God bless. And look to the sky. Your redemption draws nigh.